like to extend my gratitude to the Lord Mayor for inviting us to speak to the Council today on a matter of national importance. Let me say that this morning I woke up to the news that there were paramilitary or PIU police at the KMC, purportedly on the instructions, purportedly I would say, on the instructions of the executive on a matter that was being dealt with by the competent authorities, that is the KMC internally, and the Ministry of Interior. As the President of the Bar and a member of civil society, I took it upon myself to engage my colleague, John Charles Njai, as head of Tango. I also called upon the Minister of Justice. I also called upon the Minister of Lands. So, in line with our duty as civil society, we thought it important to get all the facts, ascertain the facts and the information, and do our utmost to contribute to resolving the process in the interest of ensuring accountability, respect for rule of law, and good governance. Our first port of call was to the minister in the morning, and he, on short notice, he gave us audience. And in our engagement with the minister, we raised the issue of the PIU, primarily and other issues. And he informed us that it was not his instruction or the executive's instructions to deploy the PIU. Notwithstanding, we reminded and advised the minister that whatever dispute there may be in terms of who has what power between the KMC, the Public Service Commission, and the Council, that matter should be resolved in accordance with law and due process. And for us, that is our concern. He informed us that they will continue to engage KMC on the basis of the powers vested in them under the Local Government Act as amended. We left the minister's office and came to visit the mayor and council. We also reiterated our concerns. Thankfully, when we came, we did not find any PIU, which was a sigh of relief. We gathered that the tension has escalated, so we also expressed our concerns that we as civil society, we have been keenly following this issue, but we cannot make any comments or discuss the issue until we have all the facts and information. But all the facts that are in the public domain, we are actually seized of these facts and we've been looking at it. So we also sought the views and perspective of the mayor, and he gave us a very detailed explanation of his position and the council position, and also provided us with documentation, and also gave us, said that maybe perhaps we should extend an invitation for us to address the council. So for us, it is really a privilege and an honor, and I think it's probably the first time it ever happened. And I think it is also a testimony to where we are as a country in our democracy. Here we have a council meeting, we're invited to talk to the council, and we have the press here present. I think these are all positive steps for democracy. In a democracy, especially moving from a dictatorship and transitioning to a full-fledged democracy, we are going to have differences. Even how you interpret the law, there'll be differences. It is not up to me, Salieu Taal, to say who is right or wrong under the law, because that is the job of the court. But I would like to appeal to all parties, that is the ministry, the council, and the mayor, in resolving differences and disputes, to do so with decorum and respect and in accordance with the law. And I think that is what we expect in a new Gambia. That is why we are even standing here having this discussion. In the Gambia before, this discussion would not have happened. In the Gambia before, the PIU would have taken over KMC. But I think the fact that cool heads have prevailed and all parties are guided by the wisdom and conscience and supreme interest of the Gambian people to look at the issues with objectivity and advise themselves accordingly and be guided by the law. All parties involved must be accorded due process on all sides. The inspectors have a right to come and inspect, and in doing so, they must also do so in accordance with the law. The aggrieved parties also have a right to be interviewed and given access for the purpose of the interview. And the aggrieved parties, on all sides, anybody who believes that perhaps your rights are violated, there's a place to go to resolve that dispute. That is the court of law. So I'm not advising that anybody should go to court or not. I'm just saying that when we have our disputes in a democracy, we don't use the force of law, the brute force, to resolve our disputes. We use our good conscience and we use the law. I think what I've seen I like, because when I came here, the police did not force themselves to go in. I think after a conversation ensued from my information, they backed down, and I guess they will learn from the experience. When we spoke to the executive, the people we spoke in the executive, they informed us, in good faith I believe, that they did not give the instructions. So that means that that's what they told us. And today, where the mayor and his team have given us the information that they have, and I believe that you will continue with your investigation, looking at all facts impartially, and then hopefully in the process, we ensure that there's accountability, there's due process, and there's respect for law. Whatever the outcome of the process, I think all parties will respect. And I really thank you all for giving me this opportunity. I think in a democracy, you must continue to talk and iron out our differences with civility and decorum and respect. On that note, I thank you.